Hello guys and girls, welcome back to another video if you're not new, and welcome if you're new. It's another day, it's another drawing video, and I actually had time today compared to last week. Well, not last week, but I guess it was last week. Either way, I have time now. It's the same procedure as it has been for a while, and I would probably have finished the painting today, maybe not. I wouldn't have done the voiceover and the video, but I would have done the last things on the painting I needed to do. But I don't think I'll do that, today, because my dad is home, and his office is right in front of my little studio room. So that means I would be interfering with my dad's work, and I don't think that would be nice. So yeah, I don't want to waste my dad's time because he's working from home, and I don't want to distract him more than necessary, I guess. So sorry, guys. I guess I guess probably weren't anybody waiting on the painting. I am a little bit. Well, I'm not waiting on it. I'm getting very close. Like I'm very close to it being done. But I'm also in that phase where if something goes wrong or is not perfect, it really sucks. Like it can really go wrong, but it can also really go good. Uh, I just need a little bit more, not much, not much. And there's some stuff where I have to debate with myself if it's worth even trying, or if it's just a minuscule change that will do nothing in the end. Because it's a little bit. Sometimes it's like to know when to stop, because if you work on something too much, you can end up removing something that was great. And of course, you can always put it back down, but it's gonna look different than everything else. Or at least it's very likely to. But yeah, overall the painting is going good. Yeah, I don't have to work today, and when this video is releasing, I'm not working. I am with my girlfriend, hanging out with her, because that's nice. So I've recorded this video way earlier than normal. I recorded it about in the not in the morning, but in the very early afternoon, because I have like 3 hours break from school. So I just drove home because driving home is only a like 7-minute drive. So yeah. But yeah, I like this drawing a lot. I just started with some random shapes from dragging the fountain pen on the paper, and it turned out pretty good. It's a very normal face, if that makes sense. It's very normal compared to what I normally draw, but I don't really know if that matters. But I like it. I like them. The last couple of drawings I've been doing, there's been some good stuff. There's been some decent stuff, but all around, like as I've talked about before, definitely like 100 times, it isn't that you like as you get better as an artist, it's not that you love everything you make, because that would be, then you wouldn't need to improve, but you start liking more of what you create. So it's like it starts with you hate every 10 drawings you make, then you like one of 10 drawings, then you like two of 10 drawings, and so on and so forth. Because there's always going to be stuff you want to improve and get better on, and you're always not going to hate, but you're going to look back on some of your old art and be like, yeah, I can do much better now. But that doesn't mean it's not great. It just means that that was the best you could do then, and you think something else you're able to do is better now. Because like, yeah, the painting I sold to yesterday, which I have to, give my friend today, was one of my older paintings. Wasn't very expensive, wasn't, anything great. Like, the money is great. Like, all money for my art is great. And it definitely paid back itself. I definitely made money on it. Technically, I think. But still, it's like, it's just funny to me, I guess I would say. Yeah. And that was one of the paintings where it's like, yeah, it's so old, so I don't take it anywhere to any exhibitions. Not that I've had any exhibitions in recent time, and I'm still proud of it. I'm proud of what I did back then, but if it doesn't compare to what I'm doing now. So there's also the element of you continuing to improve, which makes your older stuff worse or seem worse to yourself. That's why I would also want to sell it so cheap, because it's not a waste of space. It just fills space. So I'd rather have money to create new things for my old things, especially the ones which I can't paint over. But I also do recommend this. Like, one thing, I can't remember who I heard it from, but I believe it very heavily to this day, is that it, instead of painting over the same painting 100 times, make 100 different paintings. Because if you keep like destroying the stuff you have made to paint over or whatever, to make new paintings, you will not see your progression. But since I keep all of my paintings, nearly, there's very few. I've painted over 2 of my old paintings. One which just was bad and fast, and I didn't know why I did it. I just really regretted it just the moment I finished it. I didn't even think, it was just bad, and it became something way, way better. But all the drawings and paintings, at least all the paintings that I'm happy with or decently happy with, I keep, because somebody else might like them. But also I can see the progression in what I've done and what I've made, and how much time it took me to do that. Yeah. That also means that for me, my old stuff, which isn't as great as the new stuff, I would say, I can charge less. Also because he's a friend, of course. Like, that's also like one of the main things. Like, I want my friends, if they want something, and of course if they really want something, not just because it's me, but they want it because they like it also, I'm give them a good price. I still have to make my money, but yeah, it's a very, very fair price, I would say. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it forth to make more paintings, at least for right now. Yeah, but sometimes you have to do stuff like that, like sell your older stuff, cheaper, or the stuff that you don't like the most, especially to friends and family. Like, cut them a good deal. Do that. Really, really get them a good deal, and you will it'll probably be good in the end. I think it'll be good karma. And I think it's also like, if someone asks, "Wait, hey, where did you get that?" They will definitely say your name, and you'll get it out there. And if someone's interested and thinks this is the coolest art I've ever seen, they would be more inclined to purchase one of their own for more. Yeah, but it's just to get my footing in the way, I guess. Selling art, making art, it's the dream, man. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Love you guys. Bye bye.